Good enough. You want to run it? Last thing we used this for was soybeans. Hey everybody, it's Ryan. Welcome back to How Farms Work. Today we are going to be loading up Big Red and sending down at least one load of soybeans, my soybeans, to Dubuque. So Gavilon is taking soybeans, the river has opened, and I have contracted bushels of soybeans that I need to send out by the end of this month. So we just set the auger up. Now we're back in Big Red under it. How much water's on top?
I think you lost a lot of it.
Check it again. Yeah. Not bad. What do you find, man? Check it again. These soybeans came off the field at around 14.5. Travis and I were harvesting at one of my fields and they came off a little wet, so we brought them back into this bin. But we didn't have any ample days to dry it because the bin that we put them in does not have a dryer, so we couldn't heat them up at all. So we left them in the bin all winter. We froze them in the bin, and then when the spring came around, there were a few nice days we turned on the blower and just running air on it. And in just a matter of days, we lowered it by 1 percentage point, which is about right where we want it to be. Front's getting full. Well, we filled up the truck. Pressure gauges say she's about where we usually run, maybe a little bit lighter, but I decided that I want to err on the side of caution since I haven't hauled soybeans yet. And we're kind of on some uneven terrain here. The truck's not very level, so I'm not totally sure if the gauges are going to be totally right. But I found that starting the truck up and backing it forward and backward kind of helps bring the gauges up to where they should be. So let's go ahead and head down to Dubuque. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in here. Watch that auger. I'm not gonna short it, am I? If you live close enough, tractor wouldn't be a bad option.
What did their market customer say?
13.7. Sitting at about 48 psi right now. I'm gonna let it hit probably about 50 in the back because I loaded the front a little too heavy. Let's see what the front gauge is at. Back one's at 48 and the front one's at 64. There should have been, the insurance guy said that there's 2004, but when we did it, I thought there was only like 1,700 in it. Cute. Calvin!
He'll make himself at home.
All right, we'll be back. Roll your window down. they are pushing that engine with a skid loader.
Working harder than me, brother. Yeah, I'm next on the pole in the pit, thank God. Beans on the right, Chad Adam. What's going on the left? Oh, 10-4. Snake up there, I guess, and find out. Yeah, why not, right? Yeah, they let me over now. We got a loader and skid loader, all kinds of crap going on now.
It's the best my CB's worked. I wonder if he heard me though.
That sucks. He's asking me to talk.
Yeah. There's a freaking line back there now.
I'm gonna stay in the car.
We just got done taking our second load down. So far we've hauled 1,400 bushels. Haven't been hauling real heavy, just because I think it was going to be 3 loads anyway. So by not stuffing the first 2 loads, we'll have more than just 100 bushels on the last one. All right, roll the windows up, keep the dust out, and then we're probably going to have to climb in that bin and start shoveling it out. I'll just shut this off. Bin's down to the floor now, so it's time to hop in it and start shoveling. Well, that's everything in here. We used to have a problem with emptying this bin out. Basically, whenever large clumps would fall into the center, they wouldn't go down the sump. So what Travis did was cut off the 2 bars here, and it made it a lot more open. And we used to have to use this to shove it down in the center of the grain. And we're not people that like to hop in a grain bin when we've unloaded from it. So after we cut those two out, we've had fewer problems with that, but I've got some more plans for making it easier to unload out of this to beat up any chunks, because if there is any kind of grain in here and it gets wet, any clods that are larger than this will get stuck. So in the morning, we're gonna head out and send out the last load of bushels or soybeans for me. And then we're gonna move the auger over right now to the 10,000 bushel bin there, which has Dad's beans in it. And we got this bin, and just as well as one at the upper farm that has soybeans in it as well. So over the next few weeks, we're gonna be hauling beans out. What do you know, Rocket? All right, look how dusty that pre-filter got. We have Big Redded, half loaded and ready to go for the morning. We'll see if we can try to get Dad to drive the truck. I've been trying to coax Travis and Dad into driving it, but they've both been like, nah, I'm good. Dad at least has driven it a couple times without the trailer on, but he's never driven anything with a load on it yet. But I'll get him driving it here before long. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, all how farms work, and be sure to like and subscribe, as well as activate the notification bell. And we are going to be selecting one person from the comments section to win a How Farms Work hat. So leave a comment telling us what you thought of this video, any questions or comments you guys have. I'll randomly select one, and I'll comment on your comment and let you know that you won. So with that, thanks again, guys.